A wet and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. On the return is Williams. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Gore. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Yeah, you good, bro. Long as it ain't 4 and 5.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Gore. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Bronco 80.
That will give inside for Falk. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Commanders' 46-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Ready. 19, Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
19 tight, 19 tight. 2. 70, Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 70, go.
They'll give to Falk up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mustang 19, Viking 18. Lions.
To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready. Count.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. Set. Cougars.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now he'll tuck this and run. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now an option play on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here now a third down and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, New York.
On the handoff, this is Falk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 85 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Falk. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready, set. Get it. Bronco 8, Mustang 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11. Let's go now. Dragon. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. On the slant, he finds Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They go with a screen to goal. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good. Here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick up the first and goal. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now he'll take this and run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Falk. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Liking 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
60 ball catch, 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Floyd. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19 sight, 19, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Washington's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19, 18, 7 Pirates, trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 17.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.